Okay, continuing our debate, day 6, Queenstown sites, and this is part of the study tour. We take you on a tour of Queenstown. We give you time to have a leisurely browse through the shops for a wide range of New Zealand-made merchandise. After that, we have organized for you an exclusive visit to the Gippsland Valley Winery for some exclusive wine tasting. So there will be a wine tasting session that is also organized at taxpayer expense for these shameless MLAs. Yeah, Suhel?
It's very important because most politicians, I've been told, in any case run hooch and liquor dens. So it'll be a great learning experience as to how to market illicit liquor. But you know what the tragedy, Arnab, is, jokes apart, that we live in a time when a clear lesson has been sent out by people of Delhi that they don't want their netas to be rulers but to be representatives. And no one seems to have learned that lesson. The brazenness and the arrogance remains. They remain in a state of denial. And I don't really know what levels of intellect these people possess for them not to understand the writing which is so clearly on several walls. It's not about which political party. They have all lost their morality to the core.
What is the action that is taken against
Nothing.
people who lie?
Nothing.
No, they are not just. You see, the problem is that they are not just cheats, Ms. Kumaramangalam. With respect, if they call this a study tour,
yes, then they should.
Then they are also liars.
They should justify.
Absolutely.
They're also liars.
This is not a study tour.
And part of this.
Cancelled. It's a joke to call it a study tour. I
No,
don't
it's
know what
not
they
being
call
saying.
a study.
They call it a
Except
study
how to
tour.
enjoy themselves. Yes, I agree.
What about the money
I mean,
which
it's
is
not
already
a
got
study
spent?
tour at all.
Yeah, exactly.
No, what happens when? What do you do when the money has already got spent?
You know, Arnab, I have
How
a
do
solution.
you get it back?
I have a solution.
How do you say that your mistake which you have committed? How do you say sorry and bring it back and demonstrate to the people that you mean serious business?
I have a solution.
You have spent money on something which you don't deserve to spend, and then you go ahead to say that I am sorry, I take a position that we have committed a mistake, and then you don't give a solution saying that okay, we have recovered the money from the MLAs because they went for a nice fun tour.
Sir,
and they did not do the study tour, so we bring back that money.
Can I give you the reply that I would like to, in all honesty,
Deduct
with all
the money
due respect
spent
to
on
you?
each of the MLAs from their party fund.
You know, I'll tell
Bill each of the political parties
what you're about
whose
to say.
MLAs are there.
No,
Bill the
you don't know
political
what I'm about
parties.
to say, Arnab.
Make sure
Please
that there is
let
a
me
writ in
say.
the High Court
Otherwise,
I
and
know
some
what you're
action
going
is
to
taken.
say.
on this show.
No, Ms. Kumaramangalam, it becomes pointless only when you refuse to accept the reality. Now, you know what?
No,
I
but
know what you're going to say. You're
why
going to say,
don't
let's
you
look for
accept
long
that
term.
I have accepted the reality. What has happened should not have
No,
happened.
you are not. You see,
I had earlier
how does
said,
it matter to me that you accept? You're a spokesperson of the BJP. Your party wants to come to power. Your party has ambitions to rule the entire nation. All the small thing we are asking is show us your sincerity. And you can't. You know what you're about to say.
Should I tell you what you're about to say, Mr.
Why don't you
accept it?
Should I tell you what you're about to say?
I'm not trying to be hypocritical.
You are about to say.
lying on national television.
No, you are about to say. I'm not calling you a hypocrite. You are about to say that let's look for long-term systemic solutions.
No, I was about
Right?
no. That is not what I was about to say. Let me reply. Without hearing my reply, why do you judge me? Listen, I was about to say that if there is a procedure by which this money can be recovered, then any legislator should explore it and actually recover the money. I don't know enough about the legislative procedures in this case. So I cannot just blindly say this is what you do and this is how you do it. But I feel, as a politician, I'm ashamed that this is happening. And I would sincerely say that if there is a modus operandi by which you can recover this money, then at least to prove a point to people who go on these junkets, recover it. And maybe then in future, people will think twice before going on these junkets.
No, you see,
aside from this, yes,
first of all, Ms. Kumaramangalam, I think you are.
measures.
Ms. Kumaramangalam, while at an individual level, I appreciate the sincerity that you are showing. At a party political level, it amounts to nothing. I'm very sorry. So tell your leaders, call them up in Delhi or wherever they are and tell them how you feel about it, and then maybe they will do
tell BJP to make out a check.
We have a lot of callers. And please tell Mr. Kumaraswamy Mr.
not
Danish
my party
Ali,
leader, but
that,
I will tell my party leaders.
No, 1 sec. Mr. Danish Ali of his party is here. Please tell Mr. Kumaraswamy and our former Prime Minister H.D. Devegowda that, they should not be so arrogant to believe that people will not vote on this particular subject.
Absolutely.
Now, I can challenge you today, even JDS committed voters will today, not vote for leaders or for a political party that allows this kind of shameless junket to go on.
We are not allowing, we have opposed it,
It's going
Mr.
on.
Kumaraswamy has asked the state government to stop this tour.
They are on holiday on our expense. Couple of last few callers, 3 minutes on the debate. Our next caller also from Bengaluru is, who's that? It's, yes, Vishwanath from Bengaluru. Yes, Vishwanath, good evening.
See, my question is that this legislative junket on the claim of privilege and study tour, does it not smack public purpose but only serves individual interest?
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt about it. It's completely and only, Mr. Vishwanath, individual interest, individual enjoyment, and a great deal of wine tasting and debauchery and enjoying cabaret dances. There is no public purpose that you get out of wine tasting and cabaret dances. It's certainly individual interest. Mr. Vishwanath, thank you very much for your call. We'll take one last caller on the Newshour debate tonight. And by the way, Mr. Danish Ali, you tell them that they'll lose their deposits the next time if they continue to be so arrogant in politics. Your party will lose its deposit if it continues to be so arrogant. Even Sheila Dikshit did not think what happened in Delhi would happen to her.
Arnab, why you are blaming my party?
Because your
leader of the opposition has categorically stated, I assure you on this live debate that my leader of the opposition in the assembly, Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy, is going to take this issue in the assembly, and in the future such type of trips, such type of tours must be banned. It was the responsibility of the state government, state chief minister and the speaker of the Congress party.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you because either your party leader is ineffective, either your party leader is incompetent, either your party leader is insincere, or either your party leader is weak, or your party leader is ineffective, incompetent, weak and insincere. And if he is any of the above, that he cannot even get these 3 shameless MLAs to come back, I think your party leader should quit politics, Mr. Danish Ali. So don't raise your voice with me there. I take a next caller in, but you're laughing at this. This is not laughing matter for me. I'm taking one more caller, please. Mr. Subhash Agarwal is India's preeminent RTI activist. He's been watching the debate and he has something to say. The very respected Subhash Agarwal has been watching the debate. Mr. Agarwal is live with us right now. Yes, Mr. Agarwal.
My 2 questions to BJP representative. Will Mr. Rajnath Singh assure that these 2 BJP MLAs will not be given party tickets in next election? Second, will Mr. Narendra Modi assure if he becomes PM, such types of junkets will not be allowed at least at central level?
Yeah, good point. Mr. Agarwal, stay on the line.
Hello, can I reply?
Yes, Mr. Kumaramangalam?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Sir, Mr. Agarwal, sir, I'm sorry that I cannot answer either in the affirmative or the negative because I have not spoken about this to either Mr. Modi or Rajnath Singh. But what I can assure you is that I will bring it up with them and I will tell them that this is what public opinion is. And since we are aiming to come into power at Delhi, we must take public opinion into account, especially from somebody as respectable and experienced as you have been in a field which is, extremely difficult to be in. So I will definitely talk to them on this.
Excellent.
I'm sorry, but I cannot say yes or no at this moment.
Well, excellent. I think Ms. Kumaramangalam is being very gracious on that, and I think Mr. Narendra Modi, who often expresses his views on Twitter and elsewhere on important subjects, should also express his view on the shamelessness of this junket culture. Maybe it will force people to rethink if prime ministerial candidates actually come forward and give us their point of view. So I'm going to wrap this up on that positive note. I thank you very much for participating. Those pictures are completely revolting that have come in from the Gold Coast. But one last time I'm going to say this, that Akhilesh, Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, if you're watching the Newshour tonight, you have 24 hours to stop a bunch of 8 shameless ministers and several other MLAs when people are dying and suffering in Muzaffarnagar from going on an all-expenses plate. And I don't believe, Akhilesh, it's a study tour. It's a strategically timed holiday. They are going to Greece. They are going to Turkey. They are not going to study. They are going to have a good time. Stop your politicians from having a good time. Akhilesh, if you cannot stop your politicians and your ministers, and if you are so weak and so cowardly that you cannot even stop Azam Khan from going on that holiday, then the only option, Akhilesh, for you is to take moral responsibility and immediately resign. And Akhilesh, if you think that people can continue to have a good time at taxpayer expense and people will not care, then think again, revise whether you are following the kind of politics that you promised you would when you became Chief Minister. So that question goes to Akhilesh, in case he's not watching, someone from the Samajwadi Party. And that empty chair that I have there continues to be empty. Mr. Akhilesh, I would like you, Akhilesh Yadav, to be on that chair tomorrow and answer my questions. Thank you very much for joining me on the Newshour tonight. I'm wrapping up the show at this point, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Good night and goodbye.